it comes from the starting point that we believe that the role of business is more than to simply make a profit. And don't get me wrong, that is of course important. But it's a bit like saying that humans exist simply to consume food. Now, sure, we all need that for survival, but hopefully we as humans exist for much greater reasons than that. So in the same way as humans exist for more than to simply consume food, well then, hopefully businesses exist more than to simply create profit. It's merely the enabler of the reason that they do exist. So in the case of, for example, Perfect Storm, why do we exist? And we have a very clear purpose statement, which is that we exist to build and grow brands from which the world benefits. What do we mean by that? Well, quite simply, that if we have skills and expertise in helping organizations grow, we want to ensure that the kind of organizations grow are ones that we think have a beneficial and positive effect on society and the world. And certainly what we don't want to do is to work with organizations that ultimately have a negative or harmful effect on society. How do we arbitrate and decide that? Well, and this is a question I'm often asked, and of course it's not binary, that we as a management team quite simply sit down and discuss, is this a product, a brand, a service that we would happily sell to our own families? And if it is, then yeah, absolutely we want to help building and grow that organization. I think it's also interesting that, and as you say, it's a term that's increasingly discussed. What we've seen is that consumers and ever more so younger consumers are looking for brands that have a greater purpose, and they're looking for organizations that are more authentic and more transparent in how they go about making their products, where their products come from, and the way that they bring those products to market, and everything from their packaging to their communications. So I think purpose inside one's own organization is important in terms of one's own values and how you align your staff to it, but it's also actually increasingly what consumers want.